Hi, this is Katina Sweetie, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the first few notes on the clarinet. So when you first get your instrument, it's really complicated. We have all these keys here, and I highly encourage you to just explore it and play anything you want to play. Hit all these trill keys, the A key, the B flat key, anything you want. Listen to clarinet players on YouTube. There are a lot of great videos out there, a lot of great players that you can watch their performances and hear them play and listen to their sound. So just go ahead and immerse yourself in all that, and don't be afraid to play and squeak and get all that stuff out of your system. So for first notes, really the very easiest one would think is open G, which is nothing. But I find that's actually a hard note for beginners to play because it's very unstable. If you don't have a good embouchure, if you're smaller, you have smaller hands, it's actually harder to play that note. So the first note that I teach students is actually E. So you're going to cover this in the back. This is F, and then drop your index finger to E. That gives some more stability. From E, you can work your way down to D and C just by dropping your fingers. The problems in the beginning are not covering the holes and bumping the side G sharp key, especially with smaller hands. That leads us very easily into the first song to play on the clarinet, which is Hot Cross Buns, and I have a separate video for how to play that song. One of the traps that you have to watch out for in that instance is articulations with your tongue hitting the reed. Sometimes students will use their throats instead. So we've done E, D, C, and let's go back up. But when we go back up, we're going to go to F, and then if you're feeling comfortable, go ahead and take your hand off for open G. Easily you can work your way right into A, which is the side of your index finger here. So now you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes on the clarinet. We have a whole bunch of side keys you can add to that, and you can experiment with that on your own. Now, once you feel comfortable with the left hand on the clarinet, then we're going to start adding down into the right hand. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. If your hands are smaller, it's very difficult, especially to get this stretch right in here. So if you're hearing squeaks or notes aren't speaking, go back to the note that works. A lot of times it's C or B flat right here. Then try again for A, try again for G. So we're going to work our way down to G. One of the things I'll see is that if you see any space in there like that, if you feel any space under your fingers, if the G isn't speaking, it's usually something like that. These are good to do in a mirror in the beginning to make sure you're covering. If the note doesn't speak, like I said earlier, just go back to the one that does. Try working your way down. You want to use those nice pads of your fingers. You can see even the little circles on mine right here. If you're feeling comfortable, once you hit G, you can go down to low F. Low E. It's kind of fun to work your way around these keys at the bottom. And play around with that if your pinkies can reach and you're comfortable there. So that's that for our first few notes on the clarinet. If you have any ideas or questions for future videos from Ask a Clarinet Teacher, please comment below. Thanks. Bye.